Hey guys, Shanti here. Today's video is going to be about puppy essentials. Everything that you need from potty training, crate training, how to keep a happy puppy, and just basic obedience overall. Make sure you keep watching to learn how to become a successful pet parent. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get started. So the very first thing that you need when it comes to purchasing your pup is, of course, a crate. So Kenai is going to be about 50 to 60 pounds. So of course, by that time, once he gets to his maximum height and weight, I don't plan on crate training him all the time. So right now, I just started with a 36-inch crate. I got this is from PetSmart. And this crate actually does come with a divider. So right now, Kenai does not have the full roam of the crate. He just has enough room to turn around, lay down, and to stretch out when he's sleeping. Other than that, inside the crate, I have a small crate mat from Kong, a small little blanket that I found at Marshall's, a couple of bones, and some toys. I have a blanket on top so I can cover the crate at night to help him get a more soothing and dark kind of den, because dogs are den animals, and that helps him fall asleep once I put that blanket over top, as well as to just block out any extra light that I may have going around in my house. The next thing that I have after that are going to be my dog's food. Now, I decided to go with Purina Pro Plan because that's what his foster was feeding him. Right now, we are on the puppy formula, which is salmon and rice that helps with sensitive stomach and skin. Now, when Kenai came to me, he had quite a dry skin, as well as he was itching a lot. So I decided to go with salmon to help with that. I also have some salmon oil from Only Natural Pet. I add this to his food about either every morning or every evening. I only give it to him about once a day. And I do add some Only Natural Pet bone broth. This broth is specifically going to be beef. You can use chicken broth, you can use beef broth. They also do have turkey. The other things that I do add to his food are eggs. Every now and then I use some Nulo packets to help with flavor. He loves the salmon Nulo packets. I have a bowl for food and water. This is just his water bowl. And then of course I have some treats that I use for training. You want a treat? This specific one is from Nulo. This is the grain-free duck recipe trainers. Kenai likes these a lot. Good boy. When it comes to treats, especially for training, I like to use small bite-sized treats, something easy that I can just throw into my pocket, something that doesn't take him too long to eat. Another one that I have and that I love are Zook's Mini Naturals. These are really good. They're under 5 calories. Both of these are actually under 5 calories. I don't really specify on the flavor either. He likes all of them. He's not very picky, but if you do have a picky puppy, I would definitely kind of get a couple of bags and see what flavor your dogs like when it comes to these treats. A lot of the time I give Kenai a bone or chew to chew on. This is specifically Dentley's brand. These are the natural chews. I like these a lot because they're of course single ingredient. He loves them, and I like to put these into his crate, or I just give them to him whenever we're just lounging around the house. He can eat these entire ones. You can get these off of Amazon, or if you shop in store, PetSmart has these as well. They come in different flavors. So this one has like the beef bones, the cow hooves, ribeye bones, hide chips, everything. And he can eat the entire thing. Next, let's talk about cleanliness and how to keep a happy puppy. So Kenai and I love to go hiking or just walking in general. Now, I do live in an apartment, so we go walking a lot. Of course, when it rains or just when it's muddy outside and his paws get very dirty. So I like to use the Tropiclean deep cleaning pet wipes to wipe his paws and to wipe his face after we get in from a walk. This also keeps me from having to bathe him a lot throughout the week. I try to only bathe Kenai just because we travel and we hike a lot and we go outside a lot. I bathe him about once a week, but I wipe him down almost every day with these wipes. These are very gentle. These are deodorizing. They smell really, really good, and he likes them as well. On top of that, I also have the Tropiclean deodorizing spray. My favorite is the papaya mist. You can get both of these things in store, or I like to use them off of Amazon. They're a lot cheaper on Amazon. And it is another thing that you can add whenever you can't give your dog a bath. When it is time for bath, I like to again use Tropiclean. Tropiclean is one of my favorite brands, if you can't tell, when it comes to cleaning your dog. With Tropiclean, they're very natural, they're very gentle, as well as they just smell really good. So this is the flea and tick dog shampoo that's maximum strength. So this helps with getting the flea and tick off, and it repels, I believe, up to 7 days. So it's really good. Now, I don't bathe him with this every single time he gets a bath. I just bathed with him the last 2 times that I gave him a bath because, like I said, he did have fleas. But other than that, I do use the Tropiclean regular dog shampoo, which I'll link down below as well. And that's just a regular dog shampoo. I also like to use Tropiclean oatmeal bath. That's really soothing on the skin as well. In between flea baths, or as well as when we go hiking and we go through a lot of trees and everything like that, I do like to spray him down with the Tropiclean natural flea and tick spray. You can use this on the dog and on your bedding. So I like to spray this in my car, as well as on the towels that I use in the car for him. With this as well, this also repels the fleas and ticks for up to 2 weeks. And so I spray this on him, especially after we get from a hike. So like I said, Kenai and I like to go on hikes and we walk a lot. So gear is very important to me. The first thing that I use when we're not hiking and we're just walking around for him to go potty or just doing a simple walk throughout the apartment complex, I have a martingale collar for him. This is a pull and release collar. It helps with teaching him no pulling on the leash. This is from Country Brook Pets off of Amazon. Baby blue is my favorite color, so I just got this color for him. They have loads of color on Amazon as well, and they're very inexpensive and they're really hardy collars. His normal gear, whenever it comes to hiking or we're going out in public for him, I use Kong a lot. Kong is very sturdy. I love it. It comes in many different colors, but for him, I chose green. This is the Kong regular collar. This is not a martingale. This is a regular flat collar. It's very thick and it's very sturdy. I also have a D-ring that I got from PetSmart. I like to change out his name tags and his collars very frequently. So I got this so I can just take it off and put it back on. And of course his name tag with his name and my contact info. Next, this is the backpack harness from Kong. I love this one for hiking as well because he carries his own poop bag. So if he poops, I could just pull one out and he's carrying it himself. It does clip in the back and it does have a handle. Kenai likes to go into the water. This is not a life jacket, but I like having this on him if he does go in the water, because I can just wipe it down very easily, and if I need to grab him, I can grab him by that handle. This has loads of adjustment room. This is still very kind of big on him, so he still has lots of growing room into this. This is a size small. It also does have extra pockets down here if I want to store like his clicker or some treats. Lastly, I do have the Kong leash. This is the hands-free Kong leash, again in green, of course. This leash I use whenever we are just going out in public. We're just walking. We don't use this leash on a hike. The leash that we do use on hikes is actually this biothane leash that I got off of Amazon. I specifically picked this leash because it's waterproof, as well as I can easily just wipe it down. It's kind of like a rubber, if you know what biothane is, it's a rubber material that's super easy. So like I said, he likes to get in water. So if he does end up, getting in the water, it's not gonna like feather off, it's not gonna rip or anything like that. And of course, as you can see, if he chews on it, it's not going to hurt the leash at all. So this is the leash that we go out with if we're hiking or if we're going swimming or anything like that. Lastly, when it comes to enrichment, so you have loads of dog toys out there. You have loads of puppy enrichment toys. So right now, Kenai is actually chewing on a cow hoof. So like I said before, it's from the Dentley's brand. I like to use these cow hoofs, pig ears, or beef bones from natural places, as well as because he can eat the whole thing. So my puppy is 3 months old. He's teething like crazy. He's a tooth monster. So I like to keep his mouth busy so he's not chewing on my hands or chewing on like things that he's not supposed to. So on top of that, I like to keep just regular like squeaky toys for him. He likes to play fetch inside. So I have this little Kong monkey for him. He has lamb, lots of different like enrichment toys, Kong, just another squeaky toy. We play with flirt poles a lot, so he likes to chase his rope toys when it comes to those things outside. More chewing toys for him as well. Also, when it comes to, again, the other day it was raining, so when it comes to times where we can't go outside and play, I like to keep him busy with puzzle toys. Amazon is probably my favorite place to shop for puzzle toys because they give you so many ideas and so many options when it comes to it. This one is from Outward Hound. I have 2 of these. This is one of them. You just put the treats into the little holes and he has to turn it and he has to twist it around to find the treats inside the puzzle toy. He just got done using this one. So this one actually we have put peanut butter inside of the holes and it lasted a lot longer for him and he loves it. He looks for it all the time. Another one we have, this is a level 1 from Outward Hound. This is another one from Outward Hound, level 1. So he just has to learn how to take a piece off of here and the treats are underneath. He actually struggles with this one very much. He's not very keen on like picking things up yet or like moving it with his nose. So I put peanut butter in these for him to entice him a little bit more to like pick it up. But this one is actually a level 2 and he loves this one. It's super easy for him because he's very like nose oriented. So we're still working on the level 1, but he's moved up to level 2. He hasn't mastered level 1 just yet. I have a lot of other ones. His nest is floating around here over, but these squirrels, he has 3 of these squirrels that go inside of a nest and I put his kibble inside and he just runs around the whole apartment trying to get the kibble and the squirrels out of the nest. So when it comes to puzzle toys, you want to make sure that your dog is not only just physically stimulated, but mentally stimulated. I always say that if your dog is mentally stimulated, they're going to tire out a lot faster before physically. I always say that if you can't go outside or if it's raining or it's bad weather, definitely invest in some puzzle toys for your dog or enrichment toys. There's a lot of different ways you don't have to go out and buy them, but you can also make them if you're very creative. So going on Pinterest and figuring out what works best for you and your dog and something not too hard for your dog to start off with, especially if you have a puppy. So as you can see, I don't use potty pads when it comes to potty training Kenai. I decided not to. That's just my personal preference. Nothing's wrong with them. I just decided to keep him on a strict schedule so I know exactly when he has to go potty, so he is learning how to let me know. If you guys want more potty training tips and tricks, make sure you click the bell icon and subscribe to my channel so you are notified whenever I post my potty training tips and tricks for your puppy. All of these items that I mentioned in today's video are going to be linked down below in my Amazon list or separately if you cannot get them on Amazon. If you have any questions, make sure you comment below or follow me on Instagram or Facebook or even Twitter to direct message me. All of these items are based off of my personal preference as well as that works best for Kenai. So we all have 2 different dogs and you may not use these things or you may use very different things. Don't forget that there's so much more things that you can do with your pup and there's so many more items that you could use to have a happy pup and a happy life. So this is all just your basics and keep doing your own research. If you have any questions, comment down below. See you guys in my next video.